From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Friday, July 13th. I'm Mike Ludlum. The Escanaba 11 and 12-year-old Major League Softball team continues to have success at the state tournament down in Sanford. Yesterday, Escanaba took on Tecumseh. Both teams were 2-0 in pool play going into the contest. So let's pick up the action with Anna Boudelier. To deep short, Carly McInerney waits and then scores, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Orange and Black. Then Mackenzie Engebretson is asked to bunt. Boudelier scores on the play, and the Eskimos are up by a pair. Minimo's strike again, Emma Parlett into the outfield. That will lead to another run, and Escanaba has a 3-0 lead after 1 inning. Boudelier is back at it again in the second. This time Carly McInerney and Izzy Braun will cross the plate, and a 5-0 lead for Escanaba as McInerney comes home on the errant throw. Now Tecumseh comes back in this game, bases loaded in the fifth. Allison Furbacher the base knock, 3-run score, and it was all of a sudden 9-7, but Escanaba goes back to work. McInerney her 4th hit of the game. Brooklyn Pendergraph scores. Escanaba went on to win 13-8. The Minimos will face Grosse Pointe in a semifinal Saturday at 10 in the morning, and the other semifinal will have Tecumseh taking on highly regarded Hudsonville. There is a state softball tournament taking place in Gladstone. That's the junior 13 and 14-year-olds. And Kingsford off to a very good start. 15-3 over Charlevoix and 19-1 over Taylor. 11 and 12-year-old Major League Baseball. Gladstone is excused by Escanaba 6-4. Johnny Weinert and Cannon Arndt had back-to-back homers in the 5th inning to give Escanaba the lead. Escanaba will take on Iron Mountain North in the championship round. And in American Legion Baseball, a 3-run homer by James Bender and also a homer by Tyler Robinson. Negaunee beat the Copper Country 9-5. Marquette is hosting an American Legion Baseball tournament Saturday and Sunday. When some people hear the word rodeo, they think of cowboys getting thrown off their horses or bulls. That is not always the case. There is also competitions for the girls, and TV6's Alex Klein has more from the UP Championship Rodeo in Iron River.
The UP Championship Rodeo started back in 1968 and is celebrating its 51st year as the only professional rodeo Cowboys Association sanctioned rodeo in the state of Michigan.
It's a great event here in Iron River. It's the biggest event in the county for the entire summer, actually the entire year.
Before the barrel races and bucking begins, there's the Miss UP Rodeo Queen and Princess Horsemanship Competition.
The girls are judged on a pattern, and so they perform that, and then they have to do some rail work along the edge of the fence, and they're judged on that. They're also judged on their appearance, personality. There's a little interview with some questions on horse knowledge, and they also have a queen's run. So that would be like if you're watching the rodeo and they're going along the rail at a fast speed, waving at the crowd. We want to see that.
The horsemanship competition is only one of the many parts in being crowned queen and princess of Miss UP Rodeo. Girls are also judged on their rodeo knowledge, interview skills, modeling and interacting, and their rodeo performances. The 2 girls with the best scores over the rodeo's 3 days will represent the UP Championship Rodeo at events throughout the year.
And that's really what I love to do the most, is convincing everybody how great rodeo is and explaining rodeo to people who don't quite know what it is.
You never know until you get out there, and then when they say your name, it's kind of like a moment of disbelief, like, did they actually just say my name? And then a lot of crying.
UP Championship Rodeo festivities continue tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time right here with the parade at the rodeo grounds, followed by rodeo competition at 2 p.m. and finally the crowning of the Queen and Princess at 6:30. Alex Klein, TV6 Sports.
The memorial service for former Michigan Tech broadcaster Bob Olson has been announced and set up. It will be next Thursday, July 19th at the Church of the Resurrection in Hancock at 11 in the morning. Olson passed away on March 3rd in Middletown, Connecticut at the age of 87. He was a native of Superior, Wisconsin. And Olson began broadcasting Michigan Tech events back in 1969 when he and his partner, the late Joe Blake, purchased WMPL AM and FM in Hancock. He started broadcasting Husky sports with men's basketball and football and added hockey in November of 1970. Olson was known as the Dean of Broadcasters in all of college hockey, play-by-play for 32 seasons until his retirement shortly after the beginning of this century. Olson is the originator of the WMPL College Hockey Poll, the first of its kind in the nation. He was inducted into the Michigan Tech Sports Hall of Fame in 1994. He also received the Otto Breitenbach WCHA Distinguished Service Award in 1997 and the American Hockey Coaches Association Jim Fullerton Award in 1996. The press box at the McGinnis Student Ice Arena is named in his honor, and the men's basketball team hands out the yearly Bob Olson Award to the team's top newcomer.